Hello Pisces, thank you for joining me for your weekly tarot for the 21st to the 28th of September. Again, just to make you all aware that there has been someone out there who has been cloning my channel. So please make sure that you're watching my readings on my channel, which is Phoenix Keia Tarot. If my readings randomly pop up on another channel that's like Nina Tarot or anything stupid like that, then it's going to be stolen content, okay? It's kind of obvious that it's me with my layout and everything. Also with the AI voices as well, like I would never use AI voices, never have, never will. So yeah, it's just to make you all aware that that's been going on. So if you do come across my videos someplace else and it sounds weird, then just know that is not me, okay? It's stolen content. Right, your situation, you've got idealism that's coming out, and there's concentration at the bottom of the deck as well. I kind of feel with this one, Pisces, you got to be careful. Over this next week, you've got to be really, really careful about what it is that certain people are telling you. Okay, you can see that there's a devil here that's sitting on these lips, and you've got all these swords, right? Be careful what other people are telling you, because it's not necessarily going to be the entire truth, right? I don't know, that kind of looks like a strawberry with swords going through it as well. I want to say, I know it's not the card of flattery. This deck does have a flattery card, but I kind of feel like you need to be cautious of anybody being overly sweet, overly complimentary towards you. Okay, there's something tricky with this particular energy, so you're needing to focus. You need to read between the lines, I want to say. And then you've got idealism as well. That's someone not living in reality. So you've got Sun in Aquarius here, and you've also got Saturn in Gemini. There's just something that feels really, I want to say, two-faced about this particular energy, Pisces. I do feel like you're dealing with an individual who's got a bit of a silver tongue. And you needing to be really, really cautious. But specifically being cautious about what it is that you're telling that person as well. So let's find out more about this. See, in an ideal world, in an ideal situation, you would be able to trust everybody, right? But we don't live in an ideal world. And we all know not to be naive. We all know not to do that, right? Again, in an ideal world, giving everybody the benefit of the doubt until proven otherwise, that would be wonderful. I definitely feel like you're being warned about someone specific this week, Pisces. I really, really do. Can you tell us more? The King of Swords, yeah. Observe. You've to watch somebody very, very closely this week. It's also possible for a small handful of you guys that someone else is watching you closely this week. Because it could well be that you're under scrutiny this week. For a small handful of you. There's definitely trust issues that are coming through really, really heavy with this one. Can you tell us more about this situation for Pisces, please? Just wait, watch, and observe. Okay, saying the top three. 2 of Swords, 3 of Wands, and the 4 of Wands. I kind of get the impression that someone is trying to move in fast. That could literally be they're trying to move in with you, or they're trying to make fast moves towards you, Pisces. Like, this energy is really unnerving. Because we've also got a message about how you're going to be letting someone down gently. right? Everything about this is weird. That Two of Swords, that's an impasse. And is right next to growth, expansion, and then Four of Wands, which is an important milestone, community, building a home, moving in, engagement, right? There's a pause that's put on some kind of engagement. It could be a pause, someone's pausing a meeting, or someone's putting on pause moving in with someone. Someone's putting an engagement on hold. There's definitely trust issues here. One person's invested, the other one isn't. What's going on with this situation for Pisces, please? Because there's a lot of frustration that's coming through with that Two of Swords as well. What's going on? Okay, the Eight of Pentacles. It's like someone's going, this should work. Why is this not working? Why is this not moving? It should work. The World reversed and then the Ten of Wands off center. But it's not going to work. You're not compatible with someone here, Pisces. Judgment at the bottom of the deck. Something is massively incompatible with you, or someone is incompatible. What's this concentration? What's this concentration for Pisces? What's going on? The Hermit, the quiet observer, watching someone's every move. Recognizing something's not quite right. We've also got Pisces, you're soul searching at the moment. It's like you're trying to figure out, am I doing the right thing here or not? I also feel, Pisces, I hate to say it, I kind of feel like someone's trying to come back in as well with that World reversed. It's like I'm getting, someone wants to make the situation with you work, but it's not repairable. It cannot be fixed. Something here cannot be fixed. And another person is trying to force the connection. It feels like a connection to me. They're trying to force fix a connection, and it's just not going to go. Because this is two people that just do not go together. They don't go together. There's too many differences, that there's too much that's happened, right? The World reversed. In someone's opinion, this isn't over. And that's an idealistic point of view. It's not going to work. In reality, it's just not going to work. Ten of Wands. And it might well be as well, because that Ten of Wands came out squiffy, that you might have considered it. You might have thought about it. Okay, what's going on in your inner world? Versatility. So you are adaptable. You are adaptable to change. That's Sun in Gemini energy. Nine of Swords. Yeah, there's just, I feel like someone's asking too much of you, Pisces. That's where the frustration's coming from. They're asking too much of you, and it's not right, it's not fair. And you know that. Because in your inner emotions, you're like that. I just don't know if it's worth the hassle. I'm not convinced it's worth the hassle. Can you tell us more? Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles, that's coming out squiffy now as well. I feel like you're being asked to surrender what it is that makes you feel strong and confident within yourself. Someone's asking far too much of you here, Pisces, and I don't like it. It's like this reading, I'm not going to lie, it's rubbing me up the wrong way because of exactly how much is being asked of you here. The Four of Pentacles. Your freedom, your sense of self. The Six of Pentacles. You giving and not receiving back in return. And then the Queen of Cups reversed. Emotional depletion. Now, I would be extremely surprised if this wasn't an ex that was trying to get back together with you here, Pisces. I suspect that it is. I don't want it to be that, right? But I can't ignore the fact that it definitely feels like this is an ex who is trying to get back together with you. They're trying to get back in your house. They're trying to move back in with you. They're like, this isn't over. We can work on this. I can make it work. And it feels to me like your boundaries are definitely not being respected. Okay, what's in your blind spot? Inspiration. In your blind spot, there is hope for a new future, right? For a new future, for a new plan, a new way of living in your blind spot. So maybe this is an individual that in the past, their sort of their sweet talk, their silver tongue, that might well have worked on you in the past. I don't feel like it's going to work this time round though. What's this inspiration? Eight of Wands, quickly moving on. I'm hearing getting out of dodge as well. Getting out of dodge. So you're avoiding this person because you can feel this coming. Okay, can you tell us more for this inspiration and the Eight of Wands? Judgment and the Eight of... excuse me, not the Eight, the Knight. The Knight of Pentacles. Judgment and the Knight of Pentacles. Also, the way that this deck is handling, it kind of feels frantic to me. The energy's a bit... well, it's definitely all over the place. It's definitely all over the place. Someone's frantic, Pisces. I feel like it's them. They are frantically trying to get back with you, trying to get back in touch with you, trying to get back together with you. They're frantic about it. And I also feel as well that the more that this person pushes you, the more they're actually pushing you away. I'm getting the message as well, Pisces, that a part of you on a soul level is actually grateful that this person has been demonstrating who they truly are. Because they're not getting their own way. And because they're not getting their own way, that mask is slipped. And it's slipping by the minute. In your blind spot, it's coming out as long-term energy. And I see you making a firm decision about this person, about your contact with this person. And I see you sticking with the decision that you make. And I do not see you indulging this particular individual any further. I'm seeing you feeling inspired to put it to them in words that cannot possibly be misconstrued. Because we got this really careful energy here with this Knight of Pentacles. Very slow, very careful, very deliberate, very well thought out. That's you sticking to your decision and not budging. Can you tell us more about this in Pisces blind spot, please? Yeah, this deck has started acting up now as well, Pisces. It's the energy in general, the Star and the Page of Wands. Some of you guys are definitely dealing with an Aquarius. I'm getting Virgo, Cancerian, Scorpio. Heavy on the Aquarius though. Star and the Page of Wands for your blind spot. Now, we mentioned about there being hope, and that there is hope for you, right? To finally break free from whoever this person is and their grasp. They've got, or they had, some sort of hold over you emotionally. And the thing is, as time goes on, and as they start to reveal more and more and more of what's truly behind that mask, the effect that that's having is they have got much less of an emotional grip on you. Because the more that you see, the more that you don't like. And the more you realize, actually, I'm starting to give less and less of a shit here. There's hope here for a new start, a new beginning within a new situation. And Pisces, it could well be that in your blind spot, you start dating again, you start going out again, start having fun again, you know, going out with your friends, meeting new people, whatever. Right? You start genuinely enjoying your life again to its fullest. The Star with the Page of Wands. Having a laugh, a joke. Meeting someone specific. Starting a new relationship with that someone specific. And it's going to make this person kick off again. It absolutely is. Can you tell us more? For Pisces, thank you. Yeah, the Page of Cups, there it is. Oh, now they're sorry. Now they want to apologise. Now they're wanting you back. Now they're wanting to work on it. Yeah. Chariot, Justice, and the Five of Swords, because they can't stand the fact that you're with someone else. Or they can't stand the fact that there's very real potential that you're going to be with someone else. Can't stand the fact that you've moved on, that they no longer have this grip on you. They no longer have control over you. Okay. What's working against you at this time? Fortune. That's an interesting one. You've come into a turn of good luck. You've come into new fortune. You're doing well at your job or your career, or if you're retired, then you're enjoying that and you're living life to the fullest, right? Take it as it resonates. The fact that your life is, at the moment, looking absolutely fantastic, it's worked against you because it's put you back on this person's radar. That's why it's in that negative position. Okay. Yeah, the High Priestess. I'm hearing that you've maintained your silence. You've not been advertising anything. Yeah, Two of Cups. You've certainly not been advertising like anybody new in your life here. What's under there? The Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you've been keeping your life to yourself, basically. You've been keeping your developments, your celebrations to yourself. Sadly, because you knew that you would trigger this person if they were to find out. Somehow they've managed to find out. Okay, so how have they found out about Pisces' new life then, or Pisces' new relationship? How did they find that out? Nine of Cups. Because somebody was really happy for you. Probably a member of your family, and they accidentally, completely unintentionally, mentioned it around that person. Yeah. It was not intentional. It was not intentional at all. This is just someone who was really, really happy for you. They wanted to share in your joy and your celebration. Okay. So that's how that unhealthy, toxic-ass person found out about you and this, what looks like a new connection. Are you good fortune in life? Okay. Unintentional. From someone who loves you. Okay. What's working for you? Decision. The fact that you're now able to make a clear-cut, firm decision about this individual that we started off your reading with, the one that's coming back to you. The fact that you're smart as fuck, okay, with that chessboard there. You know exactly how to play this. Also, you anticipated it. You anticipated that at some point this was going to happen. At some point you were going to end up back on this person's radar. You definitely anticipated it. Yeah, the Page of Swords. Surprised that it didn't happen before now, actually. That Page of Swords. Okay. Oh, what is going on? Another page. Page of Wands. Interesting. 2 pages. Pages indicate new stages. There's a real risk here of you falling out with that friend or that family member who accidentally let on to the toxic person of the past about what's now going on in your life. Okay, so just be aware of that. 2 pages back to back can sometimes indicate fighting in between friends or fighting within like family members, okay? Because again, misunderstandings is a very real thing. But once you understand the other person's intent, then it's a lot easier to see things from their point of view and vice versa. Yeah, the sun. The sun. So that's going to be like a short-lived falling out then with that individual. Because of the understanding, oh, okay, so they weren't being gossipy or mean or anything. They were just really, really happy for me. They were trying to, you know, sing my praises and celebrate me. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. A strange but very lucky turn of events here that's going on in this energy, Pisces. For certain. Can you tell us more about this decision that Pisces is making, please? So you're making a decision based off of that friend or family member who accidentally caused trouble for you. And then you're making a decision based off of strength and temperance. Strength and temperance. Death reversed. You're making a decision off of that older person there. The toxic, unhealthy one. Realize that you have to leave them to their own devices here because some things and some people just will never change. Holding on to your integrity with strength and being patient and balanced throughout this process. Okay, what else does Pisces need to know about this situation? Thank you. The 7 of Wands reversed. You don't have to explain yourself to anybody. Yeah, exactly. And the Hanged Man reversed. Why are all these cards coming out reversed? And the King of Cups. Ah. It's recovery. There's recovery here. So that this is someone who clearly victimized you. multiple times. And now you're standing up to them. You're not explaining yourself to them because you don't have to. You're taking a firm stand. Realizing that you're no longer afraid of them as well with that Hanged Man reversed. You're no longer going to be making sacrifices for them or excuses for them. They are who they are. You cannot change that. There's an acceptance of that. And also, it's this individual, not you, that is stuck in this victim mentality, and you know that. You know that. That's why they ran around victimizing other people. Because they themselves are stuck forever in this victim mentality. They can never grow or expand beyond that. And you can't change them, you can't fix them. You already tried that and it failed. Probably destroyed you in the process. And then you've got the King of Cups in the upright at the bottom of the deck. Emotional control. And this is also saying that this new... because there is a new energy around you, Pisces. There is a good, healthy choice in love. They've got your back. Man or woman doesn't make a difference. The new person's got your back 100% of the way. Can we have healing or guidance here for Pisces, please? The Garden of Venus, rest and renewal. Okay, number 25. I can't think right now who else had that card. But this is the third time I think this one's come out this week. The place of all is well. Yeah, rest and renewal and self-acceptance. When the Garden of Venus appears, you're invited, actually summoned, to return to the pleasure garden of love. It is time to leave the field of battle. Put your sword away. There is nothing you need to defend anymore. Yeah. Seven of Wands reversed. There is nothing. There's nothing for you to defend, Pisces. Right? And the thing is, toxic ass people like that have got this really weird way of making others feel guilty for moving on. It's the most bizarre thing. And you're literally being told, okay, that fear, that guilt, that shame, that natural urge that you might have to defend yourself, defend your decision, you don't need to do any of that. You can put it all away. Okay? Step through the gate into the garden of earthy delights. Bask in the joy of the wish-fulfilling trees and the scent of the healing flowers. You have returned home. You're weary, and it's time to rest deeply to be renewed. Go into this sacred garden alone. There is no need for another to be present to experience its pleasures. Really, stop looking for the other and enter by yourself. Allow your senses to intoxicate you. Leave all thoughts behind. Lose your analytical mind and return to your body. In the Garden of Venus, there is a still pond that shows you your reflection when you stoop down to drink. Who is that staring back at you? Look at who you've become. Rinse your face with these healing waters and practice deep acceptance. Love who you have turned into with all of your imperfections and blemishes. The goddess Venus holds a mirror that allows you to see yourself in all of your flawed beauty. Do not become caught in its spell. After a quick glance, take the mirror with you and return to the battlefield, that you may reveal to others who they are becoming, and then you will no longer have a use for your sword. Yeah. So the thing is that toxic, unhealthy individual was basically holding up a mirror of who you might have turned into had you not have done that healing work on yourself, and who you might still become should you stop doing that inner work on yourself. Right. Interesting. So that was a catalytic connection then. Or a karmic connection, if you will. Okay. Right, let's get a bit of light-hearted fun. All relationships go through shit, but the realest relationships get through shit. Yeah. And under there, be thankful for all of the shitty people in your life. They have shown you exactly who you do not want to be. Yeah, like I just said there with that card. So the thing is, this one, that's often used against people. Have you ever noticed? Oh, you're my ride or die. And then because they've made that deal, they think it's permission to treat the other person like absolute crap because they're their ride or die. They'll stay by their side come whatever happens, right? That can be used wrongly. It can be used in controlling relationships. You're going to know the real relationships that can get through the shit because they'll stand by you without making you feel like you have to choose. That was this Two of Cups, King of Cups type energy that's either around you right now or it's literally about to come in. Again, take it as it resonates, okay? Interesting. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that reading has been helpful. For personal readings with me, my website is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. Thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.